So this is what happens when you get sacked by Newcastle twice. We're taking over Sunderland for this realistic rebuild. I want to say it's our first rebuild in League One, so it should be an interesting one. Hopefully streaming this a little bit more often so we can really get engaged in the save. How's everyone doing? Yeah, we are reaching that 50K mark here pretty soon, Mons. I'm thinking probably by the end of January, we'll be right around there. But we got Joe in the chat. We got Zabij. Appreciate the heads up on the thumbnail. What's going on, Micho? But yeah, we're in January with Sunderland. Of course, the club doing quite well. IRL, maybe they will see their promotion back to the championship and hopefully the Premier League here pretty soon. Always love seeing Newcastle Sunderland derbies, and unfortunately that doesn't happen as much anymore. A few things we do need to focus on because our manager rating is quite low despite us being top of the League One table because we replicated results. But yeah, I think we have a good shot of gaining automatic qualification and automatic promotion. Board objectives. This is actually an interesting one. We're looking to sell 2 players and sign 2 crucial players of the team. So I'm thinking we do that here in the January transfer window. What's going on, Ryan? What's up, Rodrigo? Nicholas? Welcome, everyone. Rolling into the stream. And yeah, if you're just popping in, as explained earlier, we got sacked by Newcastle twice. We were unsuccessful for that realistic rebuild. So what better way to respond than to take over the Sunderland job? And hopefully we can kind of get our revenge on Newcastle in a way. But yeah, let's get some player suggestions in the chat. I think there's 2 positions in mind that I want to improve upon. A lot of young players in the Sunderland team. But out wide, you've got Aidan McGeady, who is retiring at the end of the season. So I think a new left midfielder is definitely needed. Not necessarily selling McGeady, but we've also got this player here on loan, Broadhead. But yeah, I think we signed a left winger here in January, and then probably a center back as well. This Doyle guy looks pretty promising, left-footed, 66 overall, maybe showing great potential. Flanagan, on the other hand, is getting up in age, even if he is club captain. So yeah, I think a left midfielder and a center back. It's kind of my thought process here. I appreciate that, Jason. Just trying my best to keep the content coming out. And yeah, it should be a fun one here with Sunderland. Probably going to be streaming this twice a week because my schedule is finally freed up a little bit. So be able to stream a little bit more often, get the rebuilds out as well as the Hamburg career mode. So yeah, whatever you guys want to start with. Maybe we start with center backs first, and then we'll work on the left wingers. So how it works in League One, you actually see a lot of free transfers. That's kind of hard to do in career mode. So I think we maybe look at League 2, League 1, maybe some championship players that are kind of fringe players in their squad for the signings. Doyle has 81 potential, but he's on loan for Man City IRL. Really? Yeah. I was hoping he'd be a permanent player at the club. Maybe we look to sign him on a permanent basis. So technically he's here permanently. I don't know if that's career mode just messing up, not reflecting the loan transfer, but he can stay at the club if we want him to. Anything good in the free agents? We can check. This is season 1, so probably not. What's going on, Angerworld? Looks like YouTube actually implemented a couple of changes. Moderators look a little bit different in chat. Interesting stuff. Yeah, YouTube Gaming rolling out all the new features. What are my views on the North London derby being postponed? Yeah, it's an interesting one, right? I was kind of looking forward to that over the weekend. I don't know. I'm not sure like what regulations go into a club being able to postpone fixtures because, you know, maybe if they've got a lot of injured players, what's stopping them from postponing a match, right? So yeah, we're kind of looking at championship and maybe any other League One left backs or center backs, excuse me. Frederick Alvarez recalled from loan by West Ham IRL. Okay, yeah, let me reflect that then. I think he's actually unhappy with his play time. Yeah, here he is. Center back. What's a Dane? Okay. Yeah, we'll terminate his loan then. Actually, a few players out on loan as well as at the club. So, yeah, let's just kind of take a look at the at some center backs in League One as well as the Championship. Any clubs that Sunderland would like to sign players from in particular? I think it would be pretty cool if we can kind of have dynamic to potential takeover for some of these players. I'm going to quickly pull up the Sunderland Transfermarkt page and see what's going on. Luke Thomas. Yeah, we can check him out. Let's see. But yeah, if you guys are just joining into the stream, first episode here with Sunderland. This is the squad as of right now. We're looking to sign a center back as well as a left midfielder. I think this team is definitely good enough to gain promotion. Let's see. They've kind of made transfers from all sorts of players. I think there is definitely some links with Manchester City. So maybe we look at some Manchester City youth players that aren't getting much play time. That could definitely be a shout. Looks like some deals with Everton in the past. And then kind of just all over League One is the Championship. All right. So I think we got a game plan here. Elliot Moore from Oxford. Let's see. He's not showing up. Here he is. Contract expiring in 6 months, so maybe we can pull off some of those free deals here in a second. Try and sign Daniel Sturridge. He's over in the A-League, right? Is he in FIFA now with the latest squad update? He is. Only 32 as well. Needs that actual 2D player picture, but he actually has a decent valuation. I thought he'd be lower rated in all honesty, considering he hasn't really featured that often since leaving Liverpool. I think he had a loan spell in the Super League in Turkey for a bit, right? What's going on, Baller? Hey, Oliver, what's up? Let me know about those transfer suggestions. As a Sunderland fan, I'm sure you got a few players in mind. I was kind of thinking a center back and left midfielder myself, so if one of those players are that'd be perfect. All right, Cole Palmer, right winger from Manchester City. I think we definitely look at some of these City players, maybe even on a loan basis. Maybe that's one area that we look at. But I want to beat those board objectives signing a crucial player, so at least 2 of those signings. I think Benkovic is probably going to be too expensive for us if he's playing for Leicester. Try and sign an older player. We've got a couple older players in the squad already, so I think I'm happy there. As of right now, this Elliot Moore guy is kind of the top player I'm thinking of. I'm thinking though, if he has the leadership trait, how long has he been at Oxford United? And if he has his contract expiring in 6 months. Okay, so he left the Leicester under 23s in August 2019. So he's played at Oxford for a bit. I still think it would be a good move. I'm just wondering what his rating is going to be. Hopefully upper 60s. Patrick Roberts has just gone back to Sunderland. Sign him. Let me take a look. Has he now? So another City player. Interesting. I don't think we'll be able to sign him because he's on loan. Sami, you haven't missed too much. We're just getting the stream started. Trying to sign a center back as well as a left midfielder. So we're kind of looking at players from League One as well as the Championship. I think there's a lot of ties to Manchester City as well, so maybe sign a player from there. Okay, so we have this guy, another ex-Man City player. Where is Andy Carroll playing these days? I haven't heard that name in a bit. He's at Reading. Oh, that's right. I think, didn't he score like two ridiculous goals that were called back for offside against Fulham or something? I saw JCC tweet that the other day. Like an overhead kick or something. All right, I'll get one or two more players here in the chat, and then I think we just move forward with that Oxford center back. Maybe see if there's any promising players that the Global Transfer Network pulled up. Lloyd Kelly's always a popular signing, but we don't necessarily need a left-footed center back. Who else? I think Michael Obafemi definitely is someone we keep an eye on, but I know he recently transferred over to Swansea. Next rebuild, I think I've got a team in mind. I'm kind of like weighing whether I want to do one outside the top 5 leagues or stay to like, I don't know, England, Bundesliga, something like that. But I'm thinking outside the top 5 leagues just to mix things up. I'm curious how that video is going to do. I think the audience we have here on the channel is fairly interested in, you know, kind of those niche teams outside the top 5 leagues that have a good story. So hopefully that will go down well. And that kind of opens the doors to more content I can do in the future. Because I don't want to just do rebuilds on, you know, just Prem teams. I think historically in the career mode community, everyone likes to do their Prem teams because there's generally the most interest there, but I find the most fun about like learning about a club that I know nothing about. So that's kind of a challenge in its own right and really makes the video making process enjoyable. I forgot Josh Madja made the transfer to Bordeaux. Maybe we bring him back. He was on loan in the Premier Championship for a bit, wasn't he? Joel Sor, another Sunderland player. I mean, we did the retro rebuild with Sunderland back in FIFA 17. So we can look back at some of these players here. Joel Sor was quite good in that save. He's got ridiculous physical attributes. Yeah, that's right. He was at Fulham. I could have swore he was in the Prem for a bit, and he got a couple of goals, if I remember correctly. All right, I think we're pretty good on players now. I just want to get some of these signings in and hopefully not get sacked here at the start of the rebuild. It's just silly that, you know, getting knocked out of the FA Cup early on brings down your manager rating so much. Like, we're already at a 61. It's just kind of ridiculous. Oh, I do want to let you guys know we have a homegrown talent, too. Like, this is kind of OP. For a League One save, our homegrown talent should not be this good. There's no reason for it. A 76 overall player playing in League One. It's just like, what are we going to do with this? Like, this is almost like Premier League ready. I need to tone that down a little bit. I mean, anyway, we can still think about converting his position. He's a left midfielder by default. I was thinking maybe a center attacking mid. We could even make him a striker if we work on his finishing. But I genuinely don't think he should be in the team. He's just too high rated. Maybe if we get promotion to the championship. So these are homegrown talents. They're always going to be 94 potential. Yeah, it's part of the pre-order bonus. I think if we get promotion to the championship, maybe we just let them go. Because what are we going to do with 20 mil? Like, we're not going to sign 20 mil worth of players right now. All right, I'll make him a cam for you guys. He might even want to get promoted before the end of the season. He's already 18, so. And we are in January right now. I went ahead and replicated the club's results up to this point. So we're looking pretty good for promotion. Just need to make sure we don't get sacked because the game really loves the domestic success objectives. See, like I've not done really anything wrong outside of getting knocked out of the FA Cup because I replicated the club's results, and now we're in the red already. So when am I going to do a championship career mode? I don't think I'll be doing a championship career mode anytime soon. Maybe a rebuild. I've actually been thinking, like, I think after Hamburg is done, I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the career mode content we did, the format we did with that series. I just think there's more interest in the rebuilds right now. Maybe it's because we're a couple of months into FIFA 22, but I don't know. It's definitely something I'm thinking about because what I really enjoy from the career mode saves is that it allows me to learn more about like a club and its community. I can sort of achieve that through the rebuilds while also looking at more teams, right? So we'll see. Okay, hopefully Elliot Moore didn't get picked up. Dude, he already signed a pre-contract. Like, that's so annoying. We need a different center back. Maybe we go after this guy then. I think he's got a real face scan as well, which is quite nice. Any other center backs, guys? Any Sunderland fans in the chat? Or if you've done any League One career modes in the past, let me know some good signings. Let's see. Obuzetti. It's interesting. He's playing in Sweden, right? Kane Ramsey. Let's see. Oh, he's on loan. Yeah, that's right. I thought I knew the player because he plays at Southampton. Rebo center back. Luke Oxford. Or Afford. Okay, don't have this guy shortlist. So QPR have 2 Irish players apparently. Irish center backs. Yeah, that Collins guy from Dortmund. I feel like he would probably stay at the club though. I know who you're talking about. I think it's maybe Nathan Collins? No, that's Burnley. Yeah, it's this guy. Yeah, that would be kind of a good player to bring in, but maybe not the most realistic at this point. All right, let me just sign some players, man. It's ridiculous that our manager rating has gone down already. I'm just going to transfer list some of our other center backs. This guy's not really playing an important squad role. And just double check he's not like a longtime Sunderland player. Bailey Wright. Yeah, he recently joined. He's fine to leave. And then Jordan Willis also recently joined. So if we get a transfer offer for one of those two players, that'd be cool. I think we probably let Ellis Taylor leave. I mean, he's a prospect for the future, but we need to let one left midfielder go. Or we can let a left winger go. Yeah, if we get offers for one of these two guys, that'd be good. Kumetio, I'll have to check. I mean, I think I'm using the latest squad file, so yeah, it looks like he has actually. He got removed in the January 13th update. Convert McGeady to a left winger? Yeah, I suppose we could. I mean, he's retiring at the end of the season, but he's still competitive according to the game. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to sign a left midfielder if Everton recalled their player. Lyndon Gooch is indeed in the team. The American himself. All right, let's see. Definitely not letting Stewart leave. I would be open to letting Wright leave. Although this isn't the most realistic offer. Just want to get him out of the club. Alex Mighton for left mid. I think he would be going to a Prem team, personally. Great player. But there's definitely interest from the Prem for him and Brennan Johnson. Okay, we don't need Willis to leave in that case. So let's try to see if we can sign that left midfielder now. Or that was the center back that we did, so. Yeah, I think this would be just about right for overall rating. Not sure how to pronounce his last name. Lati Boudir? What are you guys thinking? I think it's between these two players. Connor Masterson and Lati Boudir from Swansea. Apparently an ex-Man City player. Should be able to pick him up for right about 1.5. He's too short. Yeah, I think he can get away with a 5'11" center back. He's got 81 jumping. We're in season 1, Beastie. Lati Boudier. Okay. Yeah, it was between the two. Wait for the two other guys. I'm not going to sign Collins right now. So we could wait on Dunn. Swansea are in the championship, though, so maybe he wouldn't want to make the move down. Depends what his squad role is for them. He's a substitute for Swansea. Yeah, I kind of want to make this signing. You know, a player with a real face scan in game, always a plus. Let's go for it. We got the funds at our availability. He's going to be back in the championship in no time, hopefully, as long as things go correctly. For 1.5 mil, that's hardly going to make a big chunk in our transfer budget. I'm just worried about the wages. You guys think we can get away with like 5K? feel like most of our Sunderland players are between, like our top players are right around 5K. If I'm looking for an American, George Bello, real face 67 overall. If he can play left mid, I'd be down for it. Nice. Could have even gotten away with less probably, but let's see. I mean, if we want to stick with city players, Cole Palmer would be an option, but he's not willing to relocate. So let's get some more left wingers in the chat, guys. A future replacement for McGeady. And I don't think we're going to be able to scout him out fully, so I'll have to take your guys' suggestions on board for this sort of player. So let's stick to League One. I think League One would be a good look for a left winger. Let's see what we got. Any good potential players? Oh, Amichi's on loan at... Oh, Amichi's on loan at Hamburg, but he plays for Bolton. Oh, no, actually he's on loan at Bolton. He plays for Hamburg. Other way around. Let's see. Really not too many high potential wingers in League One, unsurprisingly. Actually, the Ellis Taylor guy's not bad. Let's see. Are we talking about Ronaldo Erlands or Cristiano Ronaldo? Let's see. Is Ronaldo Erlands not in the game anymore? That's the center midfielder, right? Ooh, Arvin Appia is a good shout. I think he might be a little too high rated. He's always a good move in actually, his release clause is not necessarily out of our budget. If he's like under 70 rated, I'd be down for it. Yeah, he's got 65 to 80. That's not bad. That could be a shout, guys. Left-footed as well, so we can play him on the left side. Oh, his name is Rolando, not Ronaldo. Gotcha. There he is. What do you guys think? Do you think Appia is a good shout? Realistic enough? I mean, English players playing abroad, I think it's a fair move. I don't know if he would make the transfer to League One, but Championship I could see. And we are on a path to the Championship. Hoffman has something in his contract will sign permanently if Sunderland go up. Yeah, that could be a signing for season 2 for sure. I think Hoffman's a decent keeper. I'll showcase the squad for anyone that's just joined the stream. That's what we've got working with us right now. Yeah, Hoffman's only 22 as well. Yeah, so right now we're just looking for a replacement for McGeady because he's retiring at the end of the season. And we have to meet that board objective, so let's see. No, Birdie, this is fully serious. This is what happens when Newcastle decides to sack us. We take the car. What is it, like 10 miles separating the two? And we're bringing Sunderland to the top. I'll take any final suggestions for a left midfielder. Otherwise, it's kind of looking like Appia at this point. Nathan Teller or Morgan Rogers? Let's see. Tella's from Southampton. I kind of want to make that move. At the club since 2017. What's his potential? 66 to 78, not bad. Real face scan in game. He's right-footed. Quite pacey. That could be a shout, you know. Oh, Charlie Musonda. It's a blast from the past. Where's he playing these days? Do you guys see the new rule with apparently they're reducing the number of players that you can have sent out on loan? Like eventually it's going to be 7 players. I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem for Chelsea because I guess after a while, like if you're training for the club, I think it's like 3+ years. Might be more, but that basically removes them from the, I guess, criteria. Where's Charlie Musonda playing now? Yeah, Ravel Morrison playing at Derby. That could be a realistic move. Maybe we sign some players from Derby County, considering the financial troubles going on right now. I know they've got Buchanan, a pretty high potential left back. But again, we have to consider like which one of these players would be willing to take the step down to League One football, at least for this season. Yeah, we've got Appy on the transfer shortlist. Balotelli in a Sunderland kit? I don't know. I feel like if we ever get promotion to the Prem, we could start to sign, you know, some of those players that, I don't know, have to kind of redeem themselves a little bit. But Balotelli in League One doesn't sit right with me for realism. Is he still at Monza? Or did he transfer to the Super League now? Yeah, he's in the Super League. 76 overall, which isn't bad. All right, right now I think it's between Nathan Tella and Arvin Appiah, so I'll go ahead and make a poll for this second signing, guys. Victor Fisher is another name from the past, but yeah, I'll go ahead and see what you guys have to say. Arpia's got a release clause of 3.35. Tella has a release clause of 3.8, so yeah, I think the two thought processes, we've got an English player playing abroad over at Almeria, then Nathan Tella hasn't yet broken into the Southampton first team. Features every now and then as a substitute. I think Jaku is still at the club, but he's injured. I don't know how long he's out for. Six weeks, so he'll be back for the end of the season. Is he also on loan from FC Bayern or FC Bayern 2? Tella won't relocate. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. So Tella won't relocate. Even if we play his release clause, though? That's something I wonder. But yeah, it looks like Appia might be the better move in that case. I tried to find that player, Magnus, so I'll search again. There's Bundu. He's on loan. All right, so let's see if we can bring in Appia. I think we do want to sell one of our right midfielders first, or left midfielders first. Then hopefully that sorts out our board objective. Heard Dembele being kicked out of Barca, just sign him. Where do you guys think he goes? I didn't get the full breakdown of what's going on. I saw he made like an Instagram post the other day, basically saying he was felt he was lied to. Heavily linked to Chelsea. Would that be next season, like on a free transfer? Because he has his contract running out, right? But that's the thing, yeah. A lot of wages for sure. I don't know if Dortmund need another winger. Have they found like a proper replacement for Sancho? Because obviously Dembele played incredible for Dortmund while he was there, and then they received a huge amount of funds for him. Oh, we do need to put a... How do you pronounce that again? Latsaboudier? Scrolling up in the chat to try to find it. We need to put him into the starting 11. What's going on, Cryptex? Welcome on into the stream. Make Phil Jones cap. I think if we get promotion to the championship, then we can kind of mix up the signings. But we're not getting offers for a left midfielder. Get an offer for a CDM. What do you guys think? Should we maybe try to sign a CDM instead? This guy's 27. Pretty happy with his stats, to be honest. Let me look up this player real quick, because I do want to get our manager rating up. I'm kind of concerned about that. So he has been at Sunderland since 2018. He's been there for a while. Ex-Watford Youth Academy. So he's been here for a minute. He's a fan favorite, yeah. I mean, if he's been around for so long, especially with the club in the lower leagues, maybe we keep him. He's got team player trait. Might actually I need to give him cap. So we don't have anyone with leadership, so. Yeah, we'll just take the hit and hopefully see out the rest of this season. So I'll probably pass on signing a left midfielder now. I mean, I think we'll be fine with McGeady for the rest of the season. Then it is more realistic for Appia to join us when we're in the championship. Was he actually in the Netflix documentary as well? Nice. Yeah, McGeady would make for a good captain. It's just the traits. The game's going to auto-resign them. So we'll just need to attend some of these press conferences. We should have a Youth Academy report coming in soon, which should boost us up a bit. We're going to try to go to Champions League with Sunderland. We'll see how far we can take it. I'm trying to stream this twice a week. I've been thinking about a Derby County rebuild. I think that would be the toughest realistic rebuild we've done so far. Especially if we do like the points deduction. What do you guys think? Should we promote our homegrown talent just to get us promoted to the championship? He's going to want to get called up here pretty soon. It is ridiculous that we have a 76 or even a 74 to start with player. And if we change his position to a cam, he might even like get close to an 80. Could I do an unrealistic career mode? Maybe. I think that would be kind of funny. If I went for just like the opposite of realism. Let's convert him to a cam. Gets him a 78 overall. Work on his finishing a little bit. And yeah, let's have him help us get promoted. There's no reason for him to be in the team next season. To be fair, we could just play him as a winger. Tyrese Campbell for striker. Yeah, I think we'll probably try to get through 2 seasons, honestly, in today's stream. Or at least into January of season 2. So we should be able to go through this pretty quickly. Try to keep our winning streak going as we lose one. Which kind of streams are, well, not streams, but which kind of career modes are you guys doing these days? I'm curious if any of you are kind of been doing what I've been doing, trying to replicate the club's results going to January. I think that's kind of a fun twist you can do with your own saves right now. But yeah, just trying to gauge some interest for what kind of realistic rebuilds you want to see next. We've done a couple of them in England as of late, so I think I'll probably take a break from England for the next one. Personally, I'm doing a top 5 one outside the top 5 leagues. That's like partly recorded, so I might do that one next. I'm not gonna spoil who it is, but I think it's a fun one for sure. Leeds rebuild, yeah. I think if I was actually playing matches, I mean, we consider doing Leeds as our first career mode this FIFA. I think if you definitely implement Bielsa's tactics into your saves and actually try to play like that in game or sign those type of players, makes it pretty fun. AGF in Denmark. You know, I do want to... I know it's not in Denmark, but I kind of want to do a Bordeaux Glimt rebuild before the end of the year. I know... Is it Marcus Berg that just left Liga? But they're in European football. They've got a fun attacking play style. And I want to say they were like one of the few teams from the north of Norway, if I'm not mistaken, that actually won the league title. Apparently in the past, like, Southern Norway has had the dominant teams, so kind of mixes things up. Yeah, the big question, Porto or Benfica? Should we do a poll for that like right now? I wouldn't mind doing like a Liga Portuguesa rebuild next. I think the storyline for Porto is getting them back into Champions League. From Benfica, they've had a pretty long drought for Champions League football as well, right? Hey, made it to a live stream. Nice, Dominator. What's going on, Cliff? Welcome on in. Choose a club in the Belgian league. The top comment actually on the Aston Villa rebuild had a club from the Belgian league. I forgot what their name is. I'll look it up real quick. There were some shouts for an Argentina rebuild. Kind of take a different twist without Champions League, Copa Libertadores. Union Saint Gelaus. Sorry for the pronunciation, but yeah, they just got promoted last season. They're now in first with a 10-point gap. It's a comment from the Gazelle. They also have the same owners of Brighton. Have a lot of high potential players. I was looking at their So FIFA page. They've got like one pretty high potential player in FIFA. Maybe that'll change in the future. I don't know if the player ratings are reflective of how they're doing this season. I do want to do a rebuild in Greece as well. I think Panathinaikos would be the shout. So there's a couple different options. I want to do one in the Eredivisie as well. Obviously, doing the Ajax career mode last season, I think it would be fun to do one with PSV, Feyenoord. I think those would be the two other big ones. Yeah, I would even be down to do one in Asia. I'm definitely thinking about MLS once the season kicks off again, which usually it's around March, so another month or two. I've been following Sounders Twitter and players are starting to train again, so Super Draft just happened for MLS. Yeah, we've got a player on international duty. Hold on. Let's see this. What's Stewart's nationality? Scotland, okay. Fair play. Patrick Roberts would improve the team. Yeah, I think he's on loan right now. I had him shortlisted. I thought I had him shortlisted. Yeah, he's on loan at a Traw right now. So I think maybe we sign him for season 2. Once we get into next season, I think we let our homegrown talent go because he's just too high rated for this Sunderland team. I mean, 79 overall, there's no reason to have him. At the very least, loan him out. All right, hopefully we find a goalkeeper here. There we go. That should meet our board objectives now. What does that get us up to? A 70, hopefully? Nice. So I think we'll be fine for our manager rating. We're top 2, which should get us automatic promotion. So I think we're pretty much safe to just sim the rest of the way. And then we can really get into the realistic signings here. Once we're in the championship, it's hard to make realistic signings in League 1. Because I feel like for the lower leagues, you see a lot of free transfers. It's just hard to do in FIFA. Especially when you start in the January transfer window. This could actually be... Sheffield Wednesday might win the title. Let's see. Goes down to the final match day. We pretty much need a win. Actually, if we get a draw, we can get them level on points and then hope that they lose. Oh, we've got promotion. That's the important thing. Were we in some crazy form? Yeah, that's the thing with counter simming especially. It's like once you win a couple of matches, you kind of go on a ridiculous streak. Yeah, we had about 2 months unbeaten there. So let's see if we win the league title here. Zona, we're just quickly going through the first season here with Sunderland. I'll get into season 2 in this stream as well. Why aren't we getting a drop in our manager rating again? Let's see. This guy's probably worth promoting. He looks like a pretty good cam, in all honesty. He's got ridiculous ball control dribbling. It's got to be a cam, right? +70 rated camera, left wing, right wing. You think he's going to get a 70? +7 is ambitious. I'm thinking maybe a +5. The dribbling is good. I don't think there's anyone from our academy that I also want to promote. It's probably just that one guy. And I don't know why we have the possibility of getting sacked when we literally get promotion for Sunderland, but you know. Here's a moment of truth. Before we get into season 2, I want to see some predictions in the chat. Take a look at his stats distribution. The dribbling at 80. I don't think he's going to hit the 70 mark. I think he's going to be upper 60s. Yeah, I'm hoping that's not the case for us, Neb. We had a pretty unsuccessful go at things with Newcastle. I mean, I tried that rebuild twice, and it's just too hard once you replicate the club's results. We do indeed see a 70, a 72. Did anyone actually get 72? That is nuts. Bruh. I mean, Nicholas, you're right in saying he's going to get a 70, but a 72? Dude, that's something. I mean, literally, we just need to work on the Shadow Striker dev plan. Eventually, we'll switch him over to his passing, but dude, he gets into the first team, absolutely. I mean, he might even take Pritchard out of his starting 11 spot. That's the hardest thing. Once we get into the championship, we've got to stay up. I think that's my goal for next season. Probably need to make a marquee signing or two, because Manning's going to be out of the starting 11. So we'll probably be left with something like this. I mean, heading into season 2. All right. Let me make sure that he doesn't want to get promoted. We're good. So we're good ahead into season 2. We should be able to keep our job with a 63 rating. And we're good. So season 2, we just need to make sure we're hitting our board objectives pretty early on. Get that quick boost. Make some good signings. Need a goalkeeper next season? Yeah, potentially. I think maybe we look to sign that player from FC Bayern to FC Bayern Sway. I think that could definitely be one of our signings. Maybe bringing back the winger, Jaku. I don't know how to pronounce it. Or the other guy. Hoffman, I think, is the goalkeeper. So let's see. Transfer budget 10 mil, so I'll take that for championship. Board objectives. So this one should be pretty easy for youth development. Brand exposure, sign 1 young player. A couple of clean sheets. Nothing too hard for us to achieve. It's just going to take some time to meet these. So I think we do the scouting right away. Probably just do 9 months here in England and sign any type of player. Maybe if we have some funds left over, we sign another scout. Let's move to the 3rd, though. And take a look what our squad's going to be like heading into season 2. We'll also promote that youth academy player. A 72. That's ridiculous, bro. Especially with, like, our scout's not even that good. It's like 3-star, 3-star. So let's see. That guy's left-footed as well. We could play him out wide. He's a bit slow to play as a winger. But I kind of feel like that'd be the best fit for our team right now. We got Will Grigg back. That's good news. We can get an upgrade at left back potentially. This guy's 20. This guy is 23. I kind of like Hume's attributes better. What are you guys thinking, though, for the team? Definitely need a new goalkeeper, so we either bring back Hoffman from FC Bayern 2, or we sign a different GK entirely. And then we've got a decision to make with our homegrown talent, who is in the reserves. So we either transfer list him and get a lot of funds in the championship, or we loan him out for a season or two. Because we could probably get Prem offers for loan, and then if we do see like a rise within 2 seasons, maybe have him join again. 81 rated for the championship is just not going to work for me, for realism. These are homegrown talents, Alex. They're basically a pre-order bonus. Let's make a poll, guys. I'm seeing a couple of mixed results. So decision between loaning him out, having him join in 1 to 2 seasons, or selling him just making absolute bank, which I wouldn't be surprised if his evaluation's like 40 mil at this point. The thing is, even if we sell him, yeah, he's 51 mil. We're not going to use 50 mil in the championship. That's the thing. That's the thing. So even if we were to loan him, we're not going to use all those funds. How do loan to buys work? Do you get into talks for the buy fee or the option to buy? Because I think it would have to be like 100 plus mil. All right, let's try that out. I'm down. If we can get a 100 mil buy clause as part of the loan deal, then I'm down for it. Otherwise, we'll just we'll loan him out for the season. Only great potential for Adams. It's a bit surprising. So we'll take a look at Hoffman, as well as free agents. I think free agents is definitely something I'll consider this season. Patrick Roberts, that might be a good signing as well if we want a winger. That could definitely be a shout. Another player with a real face scan. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that signing. He's about half our transfer budget, though. Yo, he's a free agent, actually. Did his contract with Bayern just run out? That's some cheese. Like, we could have brought him in on a permanent basis. Or actually, I think we would have ran into the issue where sometimes if you have a player on loan and you're trying to bring him in, the game won't let you because his contract's too short. All right, so we'll sign Hoffman. I think he's good enough for championship. Hopefully good enough for Prem if he sees his overall go up. Not 50. Okay, so that's a goalkeeper signing. I mean, defensively, we're looking in a pretty decent shape. I almost want to say we sign like an established center back, though. Like one in the 70s, right? Maybe Latibaudier can go as more of a rotational player to begin with. He does have a crucial squad role. I think left back we're pretty set. Winchester is one of the higher overall players in the squad. Gooch has been here forever. I think the only question mark really is we maybe take Pritchard out of this center attacking mid spot. We play Adams there. Pritchard goes to the bench. And then maybe we sign Patrick Roberts here out wide. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. What do you guys think? Where should we improve in this team? I think either a center back upgrade or we sign Patrick Roberts. We could potentially do both. We could also look through the free agents. So I think, yeah, we start with Patrick Roberts. We sign him for Man City because apparently he joined Sunderland. And then we make a decision about center backs. So I think one of these two wouldn't mind playing more of a rotational role to start with. Like, they've got youth on their side. Plenty of time to develop. He's only 18 at the end of the day. I mean, 3.1, not bad at all. He's probably going to want about 10K for his wages, I'm thinking. Luca, the streams are uploaded to YouTube, but they're unlisted. So you just need to check out the live stream playlist to watch them back. $32K. Yo. You know when we're in the championship now. I think all our players are going to want new contracts. That's one thing that I think FM has that I wish FIFA had, is you can like insert a clause into player contracts where they automatically get a wage bump if you gain promotion. Been trying to get back into FM again. I'm going to try to remove this appearance bonuses because that's a lot of funds. All right. Not too bad. So we're not going to have many funds left. 5 mil. Which after we adjust wages, yeah, about 4.5. So yeah, you guys think a center back maybe? We'll look through the free agent and see if there's any good finds there. Also, we could take a look at maybe some relegated clubs. Loan deals is a good shot as well. Okay, I'll do a position change for Roberts in that case. Hey, I appreciate it, Fred. The 199 super chat. So yeah, we'll see. What do we got here? Patrick Roberts, crucial squad role. We'll swap him over to left winger. Which in the meantime is going to help some of the areas that he's kind of lacking in. It's really the shooting we just need to work on. Plus, I feel like when you have a left winger and you put him on the right winger development plan, just like makes their rating just skyrocket. I want to update squad numbers as well. Let's see. Robert's squad number. Do we give him the number 7, guys? He wore it for Norwich. He's worn it for Fulham. He's worn it for England's under 19s. I think we probably give him the number 7 as a crucial player. Who else did we sign? Sign that center back. 5 should be all right. So he's worn, yeah, he wears the number 5 for England. That's fine. What about these Youth Academy players? I mean, Manning's loan listed. I don't mind his squad number that much. But I do want to know Thomas Adams. What do you guys think for his squad number? Any, like, notable Sunderland center attacking mids that I should look up? Who can he kind of mold his playing style off of for ex-Sunderland players? Honeyman? Okay. Number 26. Okay, so that's sorted. Then Hoffman, we just need to check what his current squad number is. He's number 39 this season. So, you guys think number 39 or number 1? I mean, traditionally goalkeepers wear the number 1. I don't know why he wears the number 39. Transfermarkt is also lagging, so I'm not able to check squad numbers. Nice. All right, we'll give him the number 39. So yeah, I think just the center back is really the only area that we might sign a player from. Otherwise, we've got some promising talents for the future. I think we can finish mid-table with this team, especially if player ratings go up. But I think another center back would be a really good addition because we need squad depth as well. So we'll start with the free agents. And we'll just scroll through. If you guys see any players you recognize, let me know. We might need to narrow down the criteria a little bit. Maybe we start with English free agents. Do that as a start. Courtney House? I mean, former Villa Van. I think he's got a decent rating, actually. I'll shortlist him. Perks of doing an Aston Villa realistic rebuild. You already know about that player. So yeah, I think House is probably the best prospect, or best English prospect. I'll go ahead and scroll through just center back free agents. See if we see anyone else here. We might miss out on some players, but I think this guy might be decent, but I don't know. He's 29 already. Right now, it's looking like Courtney House. It's kind of the top talent if we do want to sign a center back for free. That doesn't necessarily mean we need to sign a free agent. We could also just sign a player on a permanent basis. It's up to you guys. Wood, he was free. Michael Taylor. A lot of guys. Okay, let's see. Is it Nathan Wood? Let me look him up. Yeah, 62 to 80. I don't think he'll be first team ready, though. Could be good for squad depth, so I'll shortlist him. Janssen was in the free agents. Let's see. 31-year-old. Prost by Borussia Dortmund. What's Janssen rated? Oh, 75. That could be a decent signing, actually. I mean, Sunderland have had a couple of Swedes in the past. Hector also has a real face. Let's see. Was he a center back? Michael Hector? Did I miss anyone else, guys? So Pontus Jansson, Hector. Maybe Wood for squad depth. Okay. Yeah, Michael Hector 71 to 72. Jansson's going to be 75 to 75. The perk of Hector is a little bit younger. So what are you guys thinking here? 4 center backs. We've got Courtney House available on a free. He should be mid-70s. 75 to 77. Jansson's going to be 75 to 75. And I think Hector was like 71 to 72. We could also potentially look at loans. I agree. Maybe we look to see if any players are available on a loan. Let's check that first. For loan, we'll just check the Premier League. We'll do like 16 to 23 and just look through. We can also check if any players are transfer listed. Empedu's available on a loan. That could be a good signing. Balogun. Delop. Harwood Bellis. What's he rated? He's going to be about 70. So that would be a good addition for us. We've got some good options here, guys. I think the loan route might be the way to go. Maybe we could include a buy clause. I don't know how realistic that would be for some of these players. Well, we've got decisions here. So as far as center backs go, I think the top player was Taylor Harwood Bellis. He's going to be about 70 rated. He's got potential in the 80s. He's also right-footed, which is what we need. Does he maybe have a face scan? Let's see. Don't think he's got a real face scan in game. What are you guys thinking? I mean, we either bring in Harwood Bellis on a loan basis, or we sign one of these free agents. I think between the two, Janssen and Hector would both be realistic enough. Courtney House probably a little bit too high rated. He's also left-footed, which isn't what we need. Mengi's better. Let's see, high work rates. He's gonna be lower rated actually. Seen a lot of shouts for Janssen. I kind of like the idea as well. 31-year-old, and we do have some squad depth at center back. So that would still open up a potential signing. Maybe for our third signing, we sign a player on loan. I kind of like the idea of Empadu. The big question mark though is like, would he make the move down to the championship? He's playing at Venezia right now, so I think he's ready for like top level football. Hopefully he's gonna... This is the tough part, because we're in the championship now. You think 20k is enough here, guys? That's Lyndon Gooch on the thumbnail, Nordic. Too much. I mean, keep in mind, Patrick Roberts is on 50k. Janssen's also going to be a crucial player. He's on Premier League wages last season. Okay. Again, we could have gotten away with less, but I think it's fine. Okay, so we're in good shape now. I almost feel like Balogun would be a good signing. He could kind of split up playtime with Stewart, who I think could honestly be like a long-term striker for us in the save. I'm not feeling too happy about our squad depth at striker. Will Grigg, he may be on fire, but he's only 65 rated. We don't really have good options outside of that. Maybe O'Brien, but yeah, we're in the championship now. We need some good squad depth. Balogun's going to be probably upper 60s in his rating. He was on loan at Middlesbrough last season, so a move to the championship probably makes sense right now. Where is Danny Welbeck playing? Let's see. We could also search free agent strikers. He's at Brighton. The legend himself, Jean-Kevin Augustin. If you know, you know. What's he rated these days? Bro, I can't even find him on FIFA right now. $67 to $70, dude. He has seen a massive drop. I mean, last year he was 70 to 74. Year before that, he was 75 to 81 potential. Within 2 years, his potential has gone down by like 10. And he was 77 to 84 when he was at Leipzig. That's wild, bro. Kind of sad. Doesn't this guy have some like... So how do I know Patrick Ferry? Is he like one of the lowest rated players in FIFA, or does he have really good potential? It's one of the two. I think B Ford signed him for a career mode. Doesn't he have like a super low rating? The name sounds familiar. I'm just trying to think like... Low overall? Okay. So probably not someone I want to sign. 43 rated. Sheesh. That is that is something. Yo, Andre Gray. Might be a decent rated player. Hmm, 72, not bad. Some incredible regens, apparently. Like, I feel like this guy's gonna be pretty good. I'm trying to think if there's any good, is that a Colombia or Ecuador? But I feel like that's a pretty good player. All right, I think we've pretty much looked through the free agents. Got some good options. John Guidetti, another former City, right? How do you spell his last name? John Guidetti, 30 years old. I mean, are we just going to sign all the Swedes? Has a real face scanning game and looks relatively recent. Actually not that bad of a player. 73 rated. I kind of like the idea of this, man. 30 years old. He'll probably be backup. We could bring Josh Madgett back, but some people in chat were saying he left on a not so great terms with Sunderland, so I do like the idea of keeping Stewart as our starting striker. I was also looking at Sunderland's attributes, and Ross Stewart, yeah, this guy, he has 18 goals in League One this season, so he's by and far the top goal scorer. I think we try to dynamic potential boost him. So Andre Gray was an option in the free agents. Guidetti's an option. Joel Asoro, we could bring him back. I don't know what the terms were when he left, but I think he could be actually a pretty good backup. Quite pacey as well, so he could play out on the wing. Balogun's available on a loan basis. Same with Delap. And then you've got Gray and Guidetti, both around 70 overall on a free transfer. So plenty of options here. What are you guys saying? I'm seeing a lot of shouts for Guidetti. That would definitely be an interesting move. mean, what was his max potential in career mode? I feel like back in... I remember having him in like FIFA 15. Even before that. Bro, he was like 80 potential way back when. FIFA 12 was kind of his max. It was a 73 to 85 in FIFA 12. Dropped a little bit in FIFA 13. 14 went out on loan. 15. Is that Celtic? Went to Celta Vigo. Went up a little bit in his potential. Back in FIFA 17, he was 78 to 82. So that was probably his peak. Yeah. He's basically been moving around since. Let's bring him in. You know? He's going to be a backup for us. The question is if he's okay with a rotational role. He might want important or crucial. Yeah, he's not going to be a crucial player. That's the thing. I think I'm going to have to end talks there. I think it would be a good transfer. But I want to bring in more of a backup striker. And at this stage, it might be Balogun. I'll look for McGee's regen as well, for sure. I think Gray's going to want important as well. Yeah. These free agent signings aren't going to work. So either go for... What are you guys saying? Either Joel Asoro or Balogun on a loan. We do need to make sure we give them enough playtime, though. That's the thing about these loan deals. So if they're not getting enough playtime, their parent club's going to come in and complain. Let's bring back some former players. Why not? Probably going to be between 1.5 1.6. Not too bad. And I think that should leave us with enough to sign another youth scout as well. All right, I'll take 2 mil. How are you really going to go up there? Come on now. I'm not going to count pennies. Pinch pennies. We'll take the 2.2 offer. It's more than I was looking for, but we do it for the nostalgia. The Sweden takeover, indeed. And he's okay with the rotational role. That's the most important thing. I think that's pretty much sorted, guys. We might revisit the center defense and mid position, maybe even out wide. But I think this is a pretty strong team. Should have no problem finishing mid-table. I think Janssen's honestly going to carry us. Now we need to go and see what Asoro's former squad number was at Sunderland. Make sure we replicate that. It's got the number 10 right now. Or a couple different numbers for Sunderland, in all honesty. What are you guys saying here? Maybe number 10? Potentially 29? We can give him 29 because Janssen needs to be reassigned as well. see, Janssen number 18. Taylor's got that number. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. All right, so we'll search for McGeady's region. I think we're pretty much good on the transfer window. So Ada McGeady, what's his position here? Just a left midfielder, Irish left midfielder, probably in the free agents. This should be him. Looking for a new club. I mean, I'm really not expecting too much here. Need to make sure he's got the 5-star skill moves. But if we're lucky, his potential will be mid-70s. Man, I'm just really happy that the Youth Academy player glitches finally got fixed, so you don't need to worry about, like, Youth Academy players with the skinny arms or their kit number not showing up on the back. It's definitely added a bit to career mode. Yeah, we'll loan list some players as well. All right. We'll give him McGeady's old squad number. Hey, we got Deepak coming through with the 40 super chat. Appreciate it. Hey, 61 rated as well. Maybe loan him out. So let's see. Squad number 28. So Adam's going to be staying in the starting 11. He's our center attack mid Youth Academy player. I think Doyle stays in the starting 11 as well as our left center back. Manning we're trying to loan list. McGeady's regen we're loan listing. I think this guy can be removed from the transfer list. Get him on the loan list. I want to loan out probably one of our left backs. Development plans, I think we're pretty much sorted on dev plans. Just need to update for our new signings. So let's see. Goalkeepers we don't need to worry about. Janssen. I'd like to preserve his pace if possible. So I think I'll probably do the right back dev plan. Keep his sprint speed acceleration up. Not actually change his position. Give McGeady's regen 5-star skills. I think that's all the signings outside of Asoro. Rebuild Mets from France? Yeah, I'd like to do another rebuild in France here pretty soon. Maybe Saint-Etienne. Nothing's looking too promising here, so I'll keep them on balanced. All right. What are you saying, guys? This good for the squad? Heading into the championship season? We'll try to sign up another youth scout. Keep the scouting system going. But I think at this stage, we probably look for a 5-star scout. Get some more talented prospects in. McGeady's an inverted winger. Yeah, we're trying to make sure he has 5-star skill moves. That was the reasoning for the development plan. Well, let's hear some predictions. Where do you guys think we finish in the table? Board objective wise, they want us to finish mid-table. How many teams are in championship? Like 24? Yeah, 24 teams in the championship. Yeah, I'm hoping if we can push top 12, that'd be nice. If we can get to the playoff race, that'd be even better. But that is certainly some high expectations. Let me see if I can sign up another scout here. So we're just short on a 4-star, 5-star scout. We could do a 4-star, 3-star. We could also let a player leave and probably afford a 5-star, 5-star scout. So we'll see what transfer offers come in. I would be okay with Willis leaving. I mean, he's 27. We have enough squad depth right now. If I get a mill here, I'll probably accept it. Get more Swedish players? I think we got enough Swedish players for now. Maybe as a scouting network. We got an MLS loan offer. Actually, 2 of them. When did Montreal get a logo update? That's new. I don't mind it, actually. We're still short on the youth scouting. Maybe if we reallocate some of the wage budget, we're about 700,000 short, and we don't have enough in the wages either. It's a bit surprising. So we need to let another player go. Who is excess in the Sunderland squad? How about Flanagan? He was captaining the team last season. It's been here since 2018. Might need another right back as well. A little bit short on that. Embleton might go. Sell Stewart and replace with a Guidetti for more cash. I think I'd rather keep Stewart personally. We don't need all these strikers, though. Not transfer listing Will Grigg. Shaq Moore from Tenerife. Is he an American? I feel like he might be. Yeah, I forgot he moved there. Where did he used to play? He used to be pretty decent on previous career modes. Still not bad, 72 to 76. Yeah, he's been in Spain for quite a while. Levante. And Tenerife. Interesting. Do I know Ben Foster? No. I have never had an interaction with Ben Foster outside of doing a Watford rebuild last year. All right, looks like Embleton's going to be leaving. I mean, on one hand, he's 23, but we've just got better prospects ahead of him. So at least we get a good amount of funds for him. And hopefully this will give us what we need to sign a 5-star scout. Yedlin for right back. That would be kind of sick. He was on loan at Sunderland for a bit, wasn't he? Still just 29. As far as pro footballers that I've met a couple of the Sounders players who I don't know if they're still playing at the Sounders. But yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. Manchester City coming in with a loan offer for Manning. I feel like it's usually the other way around. Do you guys think this is a good loan offer? It's just a straight 2-year loan. Chat was saying like we should do attempt to do a loan to buy. The question is how much playtime he's actually going to get at City. Like I feel like a mid-table Prem team would be kind of the best case scenario. Maybe an Aston Villa. Yeah, I just don't know how much he's going to develop there, right? Because they're pretty stacked as far as midfielders go. Let's see if we get any other Prem offers. But I do want to loan him out this transfer window. O'Brien can leave, that's fine. This guy's staying. This guy's staying. Send him to League 2. Yeah, we'll get plenty of game time there. Maybe Wrexham will come in or someone. Still waiting on a 5-star scout. We definitely have the funds now. What's going on, Yusuf? Scout winger from Ireland. Yeah, I think it's there were a couple of shouts for another player from Sweden. We might do Ireland. We'll see. First, we need to get the right scout in. We still got another month in mind, so plenty of time left. Oh, we gotta sort out Pritchard as well. He's not happy with his playtime. He's not happy that this like 18-year-old came in and immediately took over his spot. Let's see. Let's see if we can sort out contracts. Yeah, obviously Crucial's not gonna work. Yeah, I'll definitely sign some former Sunderland players in the future. What I like to do for the realistic rebuilds is go pretty hyper-focused on realism the first few seasons, and then later on, I mean, signing some former academy players is fair game. So someone like Jordan Henderson, you know, maybe. He'll probably work his way out of the Liverpool squad a few seasons in. I don't think we need more funds, so I'll probably just pass on these transfer offers. We've made a couple of signings, Yusuf. We're actually pretty busy in this transfer window. We brought in Hoffman as a free agent, who was at the club last season. Janssen also as a free agent. Patrick Roberts from Man City. And then Asoro from a Swedish club. Another former player, so some pretty good signings. And so far, we're 2 for 2 on these championship matches. Janssen from Brentford. Okay, interest coming in for Ross Stewart. We'll see how high of a rating we can get him to. I forgot to check goal numbers last season, but I'll definitely remember this time around. I think the big thing is getting that loan offer for our youth academy player. That's the big one. So we're having more luck on the quick sims right now. I think we're 2 for 2 on that. Calendar sims like 50-50. And apparently we're top of the championship, which is surprising considering we've had 2 losses already. Here we go. So it's really just these 5-star teams that are coming in. Literally City and PSG. Although PSG, they use a 4-3-3, right? I just don't want to reach the end of the transfer window and not have him loaned out. Yeah, ideally he goes to like a mid-table Prem team. Or maybe one fighting for European qualification. But I just don't want a scenario where we get to the end of the transfer window, we don't get any more loan offers. So I might accept this. Maybe recall him in January and try again. See if he even agrees to that move. Yeah, you can back up Mbappe at PSG. There you go. Yeah, so he moves to PSG. I mean, I'll take it. We wanted to get him out of the club. Recalling doesn't necessarily hurt his potential, but I get what you're saying. I usually don't mess with players out on loan, but sometimes it actually boosts them. Still no 5-star scout. Do you guys know what day of the week the youth scouts refresh? I always forget what that one is. The way we're playing, it's looking like we might get into the playoffs this season. Let's see, youth player unsettled. That's not good. Hansen. He's got horrible potential. Let me clear out these players. I want any 90+ ones to stay. Just sort by overall. This guy could be a better cam. Actually, he might be a good winger. So we'll go left wing for this guy. Hardy's probably a cam here. If I get promoted, there's no way I'm not getting relegated. I don't know, man. I've seen stranger things in the rebuild. I've done quite a few in my time. I get what you're saying. We would definitely need to make some massive signings, but I don't think we're out of it. This guy's got ridiculous pace. Hold on. And if the rest of his stats were better, he'd be so good. Five-star, 4-star, almost. Yo, Southampton got relegated as well. I see that a lot in my saves. I feel like Southampton have a strong enough team to avoid the drop, but yeah, I think it's the second consecutive time. Happened in the Villa save as well. Brentford as well, getting the drop and not re-signing Hansen or Janssen. Team of the year has started now, hasn't it? Players and packs, 10 o'clock. Yeah, I haven't really logged into Ultimate Team in a couple months, so maybe I'll see if I have any packs available. Just open those for fun, but I don't even remember what my team looks like. I had the... Finally, we do get a 5-star scout. What are you guys saying for this scouting network? There were some shouts for Sweden to bring in some more Swedes. Let me see what the top 4 nationality player is at Sunderland. I'm guessing it's going to be Scotland, Wales. Yeah, it's Scotland. So I think we do that. Maybe look for a physically strong player. Oh, Lewis Morgan used to play there, actually. Phil Bardsley. Legend. Stephen Fletcher. I'll showcase the team here. So far we have an injury. It's not good. Guess this guy can go in. Actually, Diamond can go in. He's good enough. So yeah, team's looking like this right now. I think we need to sign like another CDM maybe next transfer window. But yeah, I think the team's pretty strong. I mean, board objectives is to finish mid-table. I think we can get into the playoff race. We see why these players are unhappy. Probably their contract. Let me just sort this out while I'm at it. Don't want any players leaving on a free. It's the curse of the commentator, man. Hopefully we can get into talks again in January. No guarantees. That's kind of annoying. Definitely not going to mess it up here with Stewart. Is Manning growing? That's ridiculous, bro. +4 in like 2 months. Yeah, EA need to tone down the homegrown talents for like basically any team that's not playing in the top division. Not the best month of results. Might need to turn over to quick simming. I'm still doing all right in the table, 9th place. But considering we were top for a bit, I'd like to turn that around. It's going to come back as like 90 rated. Yeah, 19, 20-year-old, 90 rated. Yeah, exactly. Like, you shouldn't have a 79 rated player in League 2. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's see. The loaned out players, Manning up +4. Younger up +1, +3 for Kimpioka, +3 for Churkin. So he's getting back into starting left back territory. And +2 for McGee's regen. Not bad. Can't complain. And we're winning matches when we're quick simming. Do I think it's realistic to loan an English talent to France? Not necessarily, but I didn't want to go through a transfer window and not have them loaned out. Offers were pretty scarce. So sometimes you got to take the hit. Yeah, I'll recall him in January and try again. I mean, if City come in this time around, then I'll probably accept it. See if we can beat top of the table Brentford. I mean, their squad's much better than ours. So they have two Jensens in their team. They had Janssen and Jensen. The hair in next gen looks more realistic than real life. Apparently, Delhi has like I forget what they call it, like a mimosa or something. Like basically his hair is like flying all over the place if you go in slow-mo. Kind of like with Messi as well. His beard. Some of the hair animations are pretty funny. Medusa, I think, is the name for it. All right, let's try to... Yo, Leeds got relegated as well? What happened? So it was Brentford, Leeds, and Southampton all getting the drop. That's wild. I mean, we're going to have a tough time getting to playoff spots. It's like a very competitive championship team. We'll take a draw. If we get into playoffs, I'll be happy. Considering the board only wanted us mid-table. Yeah, I kind of ran into that problem as well with Leeds simulating poorly until I brought in like the really top quality players. Like when I was replicating the club's results until January, I think I finished a few points just outside of the relegation zone by season's end. I think we get 1 win out of 3 here. We probably finish top 6. Yeah, 5th place. Brentford top. Sheffield United right behind them. So yeah, it looks like Brentford on path for winning the league, but pretty competitive for top 6. I mean, Coventry, Reading, Millwall, all 3 points behind us. Forest as well. So yeah, top 6 is going to be tough. Oh, Robert's injured. That's not good. Seven weeks as well. He was growing super well. So we either have to, I think, recall a player from loan, or maybe sign a left winger because we have 2 injured players here. That's not going to do. So let's recall him from his loan. He's down to exciting prospect, which, I mean, it is what it is. Still can be a great player. Hopefully we get a prem offer this time around. Should we use Asoro as a winger? Potentially. 69 rating isn't bad. He'll probably get a 70 or higher at winger. Yeah, I could see why he's higher rated as a winger. To be fair, Adams has grown really well. Apparently I just got into contract talks, which is fine. Use Huggins as a left back. He's got 80 plus potential. Really? Yeah, he's skyrocketed all of a sudden. Fair enough. So we've got left backs for choice. He is right-footed, so we might even... Yeah, I think he'll eventually take over for Winchester. Alex, the sliders I'm using are from Operation Sports. If you just go to their website, you should be able to find them. The ones I'm using are the more difficult legendary ones. I think they call it harder legendary. Look at Southampton. I mean, that's not a bad offer, Valerie, but yeah, we're turning that down. Oh, we do need to get into new talks here. Hopefully he didn't sign a new contract with someone else. Sweet. Yeah, I might recall it Churkin, honestly. 71 overall. Huggins can go to right back. We've got a lot of fullbacks in this team, actually. Yeah, he's only 20 as well. I want to get his defending up, I think, more than anything. Maybe this for a development plan? I think that could be a shout. His stamina's already quite good. I think this or balance. What do you guys think? Chris, we're in season 2, January season 2. Huggins has a real face, really? So he has no 2D face, but he has a real face in game. Really? Dang, that's fascinating. How does he have a real face? Who did he play? He played for Leeds, that's why. Dang, that's interesting, man. I don't think I've ever seen that for a player. What happened to Hawkins, the Youth Academy player? We're trying to loan him out right now. Actually, Manning. The two Youth Academy players we had is Adams and Manning. Yeah, I'm not surprised Huggins can play a variety of positions if he came through Leeds Youth Academy. You notice that for a lot of their left back or fullbacks, they can also play in the midfield. We're in season 2, Nikolai. January season 2. And apparently we're going on an FA Cup run. So we're not getting loan offers, which is not great. On the other hand, looks like we'll probably get promotion to the Prem. Right now we are 5th in the league. Yeah, we'll see if a loan offer comes in on deadline day, but I'm not feeling too optimistic. It might be why we're doing well in the simulations. The game's probably auto-starting them. Yeah, if we don't get it by this hour, it's not going to happen. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Well, we might have to transfer list him next season then. I'm going to quick sim against Spurs. Will Grigg to start. Dude, this is going to be... Actually, I need to... He should auto start, actually. He actually did it. Oh, man. Greg came on late, but it's Lyndon Gooch to give us the 55th minute winner. We're probably into the quarters of the FA Cup now. What a result. Look at them also bringing on Harry Kane in the 45th minute. They underestimated us. Will, I use this site called Transfermarkt, and then I sort by fixtures by date, and then I just literally calendar sim until I get the right result. When I do get the right result, just save your game and redo that until you get where you want to be. It's like, for example, if I'm trying to win against Brentford, I'll just calendar sim until I get a win. Once I do, save your game. That way you don't have to get all the right results consecutively. Usually takes about half an hour to get to January. All right. Patrick Roberts should be fully recovered from his injury. Sora back to the bench. Now we've got Arsenal in the cup. We'll keep quick simming. Why not? Imagine we qualify for Europa League. Yeah, that was more or less expected. At least Roberts gets a goal on his debut back. Ooh, it's going to be a close race for playoffs, man. Not long left in the league. Champions League semifinal. Nice, Sam. It's a good start to this rebuild as well. We might be on track for back-to-back promotions. Gonna need to clutch up. We've got like no budget left. So we literally need to sign one more player. And we're going to get the objective of finishing mid-table. So I think we're in pretty good shape. I'm not playing Manning for realism. I was trying to loan him out, but we didn't get offers. So we'll probably sell him once we get to the Prem. He's just too high rated. Ooh, these are bad losses. Come on. Get a win here. Let's see where we're at. It's going to be close, man. It's going to be close. We have a match in hand that could put us a little bit closer to Nottingham Forest. 3 matches to go. And we're just... we've got leads on the last match day as well. It's going to be close. We need some results here. Definitely need a win against QPR. We get a draw. It's going to be close, man. We can get the separation from Blackburn. So we can have up to a 3-point lead from Reading. Favorite NFL team would be the Green Bay Packers. Do I release Manning or am I selling him? Probably selling him next season. Probably. Maybe loaning him out, but it doesn't seem like we're getting loan offers. Let me see what this match means. Yeah, so if we win, we can be 3 points clear. The thing is, Reading, they can surpass us on goal differential. Yeah, it should be a good game, honestly. I think a lot of people underestimate the Niners. I think if Jimmy G protects the ball, doesn't force any turnovers, that's going to be the difference maker. I think Packers secondary is, while we let up, we're not like definitely not the best defense in the league. We're getting a lot of players back. Earlier in the season, we forced a good amount of turnovers. So I think if the Packers game plan, if they can turn over the ball or if they can get some turnovers, obviously Rodgers is able to convert on a lot of those points. So I think the Niners game plan is minimize turnovers, focus on running. Be second if we win both games, so we can actually get automatic promotion. Dang. Well, let's do interactive match sim for these last two. I should rap. I am not a freestyler. Definitely not. I can't even think of something that signs with Sunderland. Sunderland. Can't think of anything. Wonderland? Thunder? Wearing our yellow kits? It's not looking good so far. I mean, stats-wise, majority of possession, not any shots, though. You're rebuilding Gillingham. I remember when I did a Southampton crew mode last year, we had a match against Gillingham, and I pronounced it Gillingham. And plenty of people mentioned that in the comments. That's the thing. I've never heard of Gillingham as an American, so. Yeah, they've got Hazard between the sticks, the number 17. Oh, man. Okay, finally we register a shot. Granted, it was blocked and we get the goal. It's Stewart continuing his goal scoring. Can we keep it going? Maybe a second. Rebuilding AZ in the Eredivisie, yeah. I definitely want to do some Eredivisie rebuilds this year. Might even be the next rebuild. Not necessarily AZ, but I've got a concept in mind. It's just a question of whether I want to upload that one next. I also want to do a Celtic rebuild. I think within that rebuild, trying to get 10 in a row would be kind of sick. On the other hand, like a 10 season rebuild, that is some ask. Maybe that's what I try doing for Celtic. Like a little bit more fast paced, but do a 10 season rebuild. Because in general, like I feel like each season of a rebuild for YouTube format takes anywhere between like 5 to 7 minutes. So obviously a 10 season rebuild would take over an hour. If I'm a little bit faster paced with things, can maybe speed that up. But also, like what signings could I realistically make after, I don't know, 4 seasons, right? I think I would just have to focus on developing like youth academy players at that point. All right, we get the result we need against Preston. Let's see some of the other standings. We've dropped to 6th. Or we were in 6th before. So we've secured playoffs. Can we push into the top 2? No. So basically this match is meaningless outside of maybe surpassing basically our opponent for the next match. That's all that matters. So I think I'll just quick sim this one. And we get a draw. Stewart could have converted that pen. And we concede a late goal. All right, we got Bristol. So there should be a leg of the promotion playoff, 2 legs of the promotion playoff final, and then we play the final, right? If we win. Yeah, if I reach the playoff final, I'll play it. And we get a 1-0 result in the first leg. Yeah, sometimes you get a youth academy goalkeeper. It's pretty ridiculous, and there's no way to convert it, right? You can't position change a goalkeeper. All right, let's try to get an early goal. Seal this win. So it could be Nottingham Forest. Who is the other team? I finished top 6. What Premier League matches we got today? Watford, Norwich. Tomorrow's some good fixtures. Everton Villa is going to be a good watch. Leeds Newcastle could be interesting for the relegation race. United versus West Ham. Yeah, Chelsea Tottenham as well on Sunday. That's by far the best match to watch on Sunday. And then another international break. Seems like we just had one. Did we not? Fresco, I'm not using any custom tactics, just whatever Sunderland start with. How do I think DK will do in England? I'm really not familiar with West Brom's playstyle. If it's similar to what played for Bradford last year? No. Who did DK play for before? Starts with a B. Barnsley. Yeah. Yeah, if it's similar to Barnsley, I could see him being successful, but I don't know. I think you need a certain playstyle with DK. Bristol are dominating this match. They just haven't scored a goal. Oh, man. This could easily go into extra time. Oh, he played it with the same manager? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I could see it working then. I feel like it's been a couple of years since West Brom were last in the Prem. I haven't taken a look at the championship standings recently. I know Fulham are in pretty good form. Fulham are top. Fulham are top of the championship. Wow. West Brom in 5th. So yeah, it's looking like Fulham, they need a couple more wins. But they're 5 points clear of Bournemouth and Blackburn. Those two are kind of the teams in the race for also automatic promotion. I'd like to see Bournemouth back, honestly. Nottingham Forest, they need to get a couple of good results. They, of course, had that poor start to the season, which they kind of have to make up from. But they're in decent form. Coventry, not in the best form, so they'll probably drop. Yeah, Stoke even in the mix. Huddersfield are doing well. I like to see Huddersfield back in the Prem. West Brom were in the Prem last season? Really? I really don't remember them at all. But they finished 19th. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's right. Last year's the relegation race was pretty much determined from a pretty long time ago. Fulham, West Brom, and Sheffield. Sheffield were the big surprise because they had a pretty decent first season. Yeah, Brent Beckerton Diaz absolutely doing work this year. Did they really call full time there? Am I wrong in saying Bristol were just about to have a shot on target? But we take it. Sheffield United, speaking of which, looks like they might be our opponent. There you go. Yeah, really no one from this youth academy is good enough to get promoted. So I think we just play this one. Maybe we leave our homegrown talent on the bench this time. Maybe for his final appearance, unless we send him out on loan again. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this starting 11. Let's get into it. For promotion to the Premier League, this rebuild off to quite the start. 2 seasons and potentially 2 promotions. But we got to get through Sheffield United first. June Manager of the Month. That's saying something because most teams don't have fixtures in June. Let's get into it, man. For promotion to the Premier League, don't play it? Nah, I'll play this one. I usually do play the final match days. It's kind of like how I treat the realistic rebuilds. Let's get some score predictions in the chat. I think it's tough to gauge because we haven't actually played a match with Sunderland yet in the stream, but I mean, our players have the overall rating for sure. Not a great start, but we do recover with Janssen. What a signing he's been. Good ball out wide to Gooch. Roberts is on if he can get to the ball. He will. Has our striker into space. Stewart. Right at the keeper. Good start, though. Here's Adams. Our other Youth Academy player. Making the run through. Intercepted. Decent start for Sunderland. Imagine if it goes to penalties. It might. I've seen quite a few of these matches go to pens. This could be the opener. Freeman. Wide of the post. Keeper didn't even react. Brewster. Janssen with another block. Let's just get this one cleared. We're good. That 5 to 10 minute stretch was pretty much all Sheffield United. But we recover a little bit. Able to work this one out wide. Just not able to get anything going. Any free agents or pre-contracts? Janssen signed from Brentford. But yeah, that was the only... and we signed McGeady's regen as a free agent. That was about it. Don't call offside there. Come on. We're on the counterattack already. I feel like if we make a substitution, it's got to be our backup striker. Offering something a little bit different. Some pace. Oh, here we go. Decent touch by Stewart. Could play it across. Why did we back off at the last second there? I mean, we get the shot on target in the end, but really not testing the keeper too much there from Patrick Roberts. Corner going over. Just trying to keep this one level going to the second half. Probably bring on a Soro. I think he's got a goal in him. Off? Yep. Hoffman's still able to make the save. Oh, that's not what we want. Come on. Decent half. So much more calling than Goldbridge or Masterbucks. Yeah, I kind of get that a lot. I mean, I don't really react to FIFA that much anymore. I really only play... I feel like I get a little bit more animated when I'm playing Pro Clubs with friends. But Kermit, I've just seen so much, man. I'm not really surprised by the BS. If I score like an incredible goal, yeah, I'll react on stream. But other than that, man. It's kind of why I like the rebuilds. Focusing more on the signings, more so than the gameplay. I'll give it to the 60th minute, then I'll make that striker change. It's definitely looking like potential penalty kicks. Dude, Johnson's getting in the way of everything. I think he stays in our team for the Prem. As long as his rating hasn't gone down, 75 should be able to cut it. Squad rotation at the least, but he's winning everything in the air. Stewart picks the ball up. Skips by a few players. Adams. Over the top to Stewart. He's left-footed. He brings it down. Everything but the finish. For the Youth Academy player, it wasn't even that far off. Narrowly wide. He did everything right on that occasion. Oh, that's not even the Youth Academy player. Adams is. Dude, Stewart's 6'4". He's huge. Maybe I should have taken it on his right. I thought it was the Youth Academy player. Oh, dang. That's a little unfortunate. I think if he takes it on his right, he converts that. Good win. Here's Adams. That's our Youth Academy player. I mean, why not have it go? I've been watching some of MGH's Roma career mode. He's been scoring some long shots there. I've been thinking about trying out the realism mod. Because the last video I recorded was on PC. The thing that stopped me from playing PC in the past is I think my computer wasn't good enough before, but I upgraded over the summer. And I haven't had any issues with like lag spikes or frames dropping, so... Yeah, I need to give the realism mod a go, especially if I do a Serie A career mode, which, if I do, it's probably with Venezia. Ultimate Team's not working. Probably because Team of the Year just came out. Everybody's on. Everybody's on it. Here we go, Roberts. The cross. Oh, Lyndon Gooch nearly converts. Interesting tactic. Ooh, do we bring on Manning? Let me know in the chat, guys. Do we bring on our homegrown talent, the 85 rated Manning? I left him on the bench for a reason. Maybe it decides if he stays here at Sunderland as we get promotion to the Prem. The blue and yellow does fit for the Sweden theme. I agree. It would be one homegrown talent for the other. That's the stats comparison. Only thing that's really setting Manning apart is the passing and shooting. Dribbling, they're actually pretty similar. Adams slightly better. If we go to extra time, I'll consider it, but for now, I'll keep things as is. Seems like the majority of you want us to keep the squad as is right now. I mean, defensively, I don't feel like we've really been challenged that much. Here we go. A little bit of space. Asoro making a run. Over the top through ball. It's timed perfectly. Oh, the header! Why would you go with the header? Take a touch. Hit it on the half volley. Score the goal. Let's try it again. Bro, so our strikers are just bottling their chances. Please don't score on this. 2 minutes of added extra time. We might even get one final chance here. It's Huggins who gets taken away. Extra time we go. Extra time we go for a Premier League promotion. From a neutral perspective, it's been quite the match. 0-0. 3 expected goals for us. Oh, Adams has an injury. That's not good. I think Pritchard gets brought on then, in that case. Apparently the injury is not too bad because it's not showing him affected, so... maybe Gooch out for Pritchard? He's not the paciest player. I still think he can do a job, though. That was a cross. It was, it looked more like a shot though, honestly. This is the final, Ginger. So we're in extra time. That worked out really well in our favor. It's just been a defensive showdown, honestly. Like, Sheffield haven't really done much on the attack. But defensively, we just can't break them down. It's a good turn. Well read from Janssen. We'll play it out wide. Pritchard getting a few touches on the ball. Joel Asoro, man, his finishing ability has not been great so far. Yeah, promotion playoff final. We're about to get into the second half of extra time. Second season as well. So we got promotion from League One. I think we finished second there, so automatic promotion. This is promotion to the Prem. This will probably be the last match, Nicholas. We got some people working on houses outside, so. That's a challenge, okay. Yeah, I think we might make a Soro winger next season. He's just not good enough for us at striker, and his finishing has been lacking. There will be a part 2, yes. I'll keep on doing these Sunderland rebuilds. For a while, at least. Keep it in play? Ah, come on. Any changes I need to make for penalty kicks? Assuming it goes that way, guys. I think we've got most of our attacking-minded players on, so... maybe Winchester. Yeah, I think we're all right. Let's just try to keep our shape, though. Pretty sure their keeper just got man of the match. Come Come on, one more attack. No. Penalty kicks it is. Penalty kicks it is. Ref, thank you. Yeah, we're going to check stats. All right. Moment of truth. Can we get promotion to the Prem? It wasn't expected for us this season. We just wanted to finish mid-table. But we got into the championship playoffs. And now if we can win on penalty kicks, we will see Sunderland back in the Premier League. Hopefully against Newcastle. We should have won that match in regulation, though. All right. We're second to shoot. Can we read where he's going? He converts. Good pen. Good pen from Norwood. We're going to go the same direction. And he reads us. And we still convert. That's what we're talking about. Down the middle. Good pens. Not the best penalty, but we'll take it from Patrick Roberts. Down the middle. Of course he does. Easy. Come on, we need a save. Big save, big save. To the right. These guys keep going down the middle, man. Oh, shoot. I kind of want to go down the middle. Yes, sir. Come on. Come on. I'm staying. Yeah, come on. We make this, we win. Let's go. Let's go. Who is this? Is this a Soro? Please. Come on, Joel. Come on, Joel. Come on, Joel. Oh, dude, we had so many of those penalty kicks. Keeper guessing in the right direction. But we still convert. What a match. The Swede. In the Sweden kits. Oh, what a match. Great pen, to be fair. That is a dub. That is indeed a dub. Dude, 2 seasons and we're in the Prem? Like, that is... It's pretty unheard of. Kind of the opposite of what Sunderland have been doing as of late. I mean, a few seasons ago. They saw the back-to-back relegations. Now they get back-to-back promotions. Talk about transfer planning before closing the stream. Yeah, we'll do a little recap here at the end. Take a look at the top goal scorers, things like that. Asoro probably saved his place as a substitute. Yeah, that was a ridiculous angle. Good stuff, though. I think we need like a... Generally speaking, we need someone with like a leadership trait. Maybe Janssen can be that for us. He was just a rock in the back, man. Yeah, Janssen was a big part in that clean sheet. Hoffman played a good part in as well, making a couple of big saves. Not necessarily on the penalty kicks, but in regulation time. Bring Jordan Henderson back. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do a little bit of scouting. Let's see who's joining us, though. Brentford and Leeds. Where is Southampton? Southampton finished mid-table. Take a look at the Prem. We got Newcastle next season. Let's go. Burnley, Fulham, and Norwich dropping down. $18 goals for Stewart, 12 for Asoro, so pretty good numbers here from both of them. Growing as well. Adams with a good amount of assists, so happy to see that. +3 in his rating, so right on track. then we'll check the players on loan. Let's see. Patterson up +3, Younger up +2, Kimpioka +4, +3 for Rainey. Pretty good season all in all. Board objectives are in a pretty good shape. Take a look at this team. So I think striker Cam, we're pretty happy. I mean, I would consider offers for Stewart. I think you see that a lot where like these championship clubs that get promoted, they typically lose out on one striker or one attacker. Maybe Manning will be that for us. I don't know. I do think like one player from our starting 11 goes next season to like a good Prem offer. I'm not playing the 85 Cam for realism. He was our homegrown talent. He was too high rated from the start, so I was just kind of loaning him out. The question is, like, if we start him in the Prem, that would help. But you look at all the average ratings in the team, I would say, like, mid-70s is our best, right? With Janssen, with Adams. It's just having a player 10 ratings higher doesn't really fit. So I think he's going to be our departure. See how much he's worth. Yeah. I mean, we would get like 60 million added to our transfer budget. I wouldn't use all the funds. But I think that allows us a little bit more leeway for making signings. We do need to upgrade in the midfield. I think we definitely have a new captain for next season. I think we got a good fullback situation though with Sirkin and Huggins, both pretty young. Yeah, 21 and 22. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. Anything you guys want to see before we close out the stream? We can check some of the other leagues and look at some top goal scorers. Maybe we try to cite the top goal scorer from the championship. Palacios. Bamford. Oh, Moore with a lot of clean sheets. So City win the Prem. PSG win Liga. Stade Rennais did quite well though. Bundesliga going to Bayern. Juve with the Serie A title, and finally in La Liga Santander, it's Real Madrid. Yeah, I think we're going to close out the stream there, guys. It was a fun one. Glad to see the progress here. With Southampton, back-to-back promotions, so I'll try to be live early next week. Hopefully a video for you guys here over the weekend as well. Kind of see how things go for editing. But yeah, it was a fun one. Appreciate you all hanging out. We got Alex, we got CL, Kanvu, Nicholas, Alex Drupp. Yeah. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon for another one of these Sunderland realistic career mode streams. Till next time, guys. Talk to you later.